Good morning, everybody. Oh, they're still spraying the sidewalks.
Oh, look at this view.
We are at the Polynesian. We're going to be doing the Poly to Grand Floridian to Magic Kingdom walkway, and I'm starting to shiver because it's like 50 degrees outside. Even though the sun is just coming up, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Should be really, really, really nice for a run. We've got to run, holy guacamole, Batman, 13.1 miles here at the resort. Taylor's also here today. She's not running. She's spectating. And I already see one person running, and we're going to see how many other people are running. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. I see people are here, but I don't see the chat coming through, so I hope the stream is working properly.
It is.
Alrighty, guys. Well, here we...
Wait, before you go, can I take your picture?
Oh, I just started, but yeah.
Look excited.
We are excited.
Okay.
Alrighty. I don't know which way we should go first. I guess we'll go this way. Okay, so last week I was over here. I parked at TTC and I walked from the Poly all the way to Magic Kingdom, and I meant to record how far of a walk it was, and I didn't. I went into Magic Kingdom because I had to take some photos. But on the way back, oh my goodness, I'm like shivering. It's kind of hard to talk. On the way back, I did I went to see how long it was. Sorry, I'm having some gimbal issues. So let me adjust that real quick. And if you guys are wondering, you can see way out in the distance is Cinderella's castle. We got to run all the way back down that way from here. So and oh no, I'm a little surprised so far. I've only seen one other person running. I'm kind of wondering if everybody did their princess. Oh boy. I'm a little icy. Muscles are a little tight. We are a little crooked again. Yeah. And I didn't get a ton of sleep last night. I mean, I slept okay. But if anybody had joined us last night for our little cooking class, we did Canadian beer cheese soup and a croque monsieur sandwich. And I also made some drinks. And I drank a lot of those drinks, which I'm now regretting. But I did have a nice big cup of coffee. Man, but look at this. Just absolutely beautiful out here. This is just a splendid place to come and run. Morning. Here we go. Show you guys the running trail real quick, which at this moment does not include the actual part going all the way out. So start and finish is about where we are at. Go back and whoop, run this loop and come back. And I don't see the distance on there. I might be blind, but we still have to go through the resort, go out this way, and whoop, back around. So let's see. Just think about the donut when you're done, Monica. Oh, thank you. Donald Donald told me I might get 2 donuts today. Depends on how well I do. Not that I need 2 donuts, but they will certainly taste good. Sean, good morning. We're getting ready to head out to do our own right now. Well, that's awesome. Brooke, morning. Thanks for the awesome view. Absolutely. Team Friedman, one of the best places to run, especially if it's chilly for us Floridians. I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like it's even colder here because you got the lake, and that air just comes right off the lake and just hits you, cuts right through you. But regardless of temperature, it is a beautiful place to be running. All right, so we're coming through like a little, I don't know what you call this, a harbor area. Normally they would have, I think the Yacht One parked on this side, might be on the other side. But if you haven't seen it yet, this is the walkway to the new walkway. And we're gonna go all the way out to Magic Kingdom. Whew. I see we got some people running. Not as many as yesterday. Oh, my friend, we get sprayed. They're watering the trees right now. Morning. Right there with some Princess runners. You know what? I didn't print my bib out because it takes a lot of ink, and I don't think our printer had any ink because it's like 2021, and who really uses a printer anymore? Had to like dust it off and get it out. Almost no ink, so just me and my dopey shirt today. And this is a beautiful, beautiful new walkway. Look at that. Sun's coming up. Contemporary in the distance. Turn a little bit more. See old Grand Floridian over there. Really, really nice. Sarah, good morning. How has the marathon structure changed? Great question. I'll try to answer this kind of based on what I think your question means. So there is no marathon or half marathon officially this year, but today would be the official day of the half. And it's been moved to virtual. So really, there is no actual path here on property or any official route because it's virtual. So it's just kind of like you have to do it on your own at home, or if you're staying on property, you know, you can run around some of the property quite a few times until you hit your half marathon marker. But, you know, that's what it is. There are no real official Run Disney events in person. Everything's been moved to virtual. We were talking a little bit about this yesterday, that you know, more than likely the Food and Wine Festival half marathon in November will more than likely also be a virtual run and not in person, just based on kind of what I've been hearing from other cast members. So, you know, we might not see an in-person run again until marathon weekend next year, but we also might not see that one either. It might be another virtual. So all these runs right now, they're basically like, you know, hey, awesome, he's got a cowbell. If you don't know, when you do Taylor did it one year, but basically you're part of the cheer squad. In the cheer squad, they give you a few things. A cowbell is one of them, and it is a notorious sound that you will hear while you are running your entire race. People are always, you know, doing the cowbell thing, which is really cool. So, I don't know, I forget what I was saying, but Jason, if you keep talking and running and carrying this, it's gonna feel like a fool. Probably. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that one bit, but you know, like I've said before, you know, I do these live streams because it's you know, it's inspirational for me. Hopefully it's inspirational for somebody else. Keeps me going. Whew, hopefully it keeps you going. We have another princess runner coming up. So, you know, I mean, that's why I do it. But, morning. All right, so we are now coming up to Magic Kingdom. Now, if I didn't have the camera, and security was open, technically, you could go through security here, go across Magic Kingdom, and over to the Contemporary, and then run around there and come back. And that would be a huge run. Whew. All right, so here's where we are. You get a nice view of Grand Floridian over there, which is really nice. WDW Couple, that would be Taylor. Obviously, it's not me. I can't chat and run and talk at the same time and breathe. Josh is running for the Dragon Master Foundation, and you can donate to the charity here. Yes. Thank you, Taylor, for putting that link in there. If you guys don't know, the last couple of runs that I've been doing have all been for Dragon Master Foundation, and boy, am I out of breath. What's really great about them is everything that they're doing. Obviously, a bunch of foundations are doing something different, something similar, but they are working really, really hard to come up with some cures for childhood brain cancer with patients who have extremely rare cases. And they started making headway. This one pharmaceutical company has been. And so the goal for like the last year has been to try and raise money so that can get pushed through, get more studies done, because it's been shown to extend the life of a lot of the kids. Most of the time when these kids get diagnosed, they may only have, you know, maybe 3 to 6 months to live, maybe less than that. And this new drug, now it's not just the drug by itself, but this new drug paired with some, I would say like regular therapies, has been shown to extend their lives quite a bit. So the actual like cancer is DIPG, I believe, and it's pretty aggressive. It's very rare, so you know, it's tough to do a lot of extensive studies on it, and they found something that's really starting to work. So they're working through that. They're trying to push it through and help a lot of kids. So link in the description is for that. And what's great is that Dragon Master Foundation set that up for us. So it's not tied to any type of race event or anything. It's there, will be for a long time. Look great, guys. But it'll be there for a long time. And it'll be like a running total of all the money that we've donated or raised. So really, really exciting. Morning. You know, so every so often I know a few people will drop some super chats on YouTube. And I would encourage you to, instead of doing a super chat, you know, take that money and put it towards helping some kids, because they could really use it. And it's for a great cause. So going back across the swing bridge. If you guys don't know, that's what this bridge is. It swings so that the electrical water pageant can come out through. See the monorail go by here in just a second. There it goes. Oh, I might actually need to stop and stretch a little bit. Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. Coming back across this newish bridge. Felt like a few of the planks might have been a little loose. Cool to see, again, kind of the same people running like we were seeing yesterday. Whew. Get a little walk breather in here. So, yeah, so if you guys don't know, said this earlier, if you're just jumping in here, today would be the official day of the Princess Half Marathon. So that's why we're running it today. Now, if you did virtual, or if you plan on doing a virtual event in the future, you don't actually have to run on the days that's officially scheduled for. You can actually run after, you can run before. I think it just has to be within the month in which it's occurring, I believe. So, like for this, the Princess, I think starting like February 1st, they were letting you upload your times. So, and of course we did some 10Ks earlier this month that I could have used, but I decided to use yesterday's, and I'll use the half marathon for today. My times. It's super easy. You just log back into rundisney.com and upload your times. Submit it, and then Disney will send your stuff out. Oh, everybody, Taylor got me a water. I told her I'm pretty sure I'd be okay without the water, but you know, I guess better to be safe than sorry, I suppose. I'm gonna just stop here real quick, like set you down with a nice little sunset view. I gotta stretch my right leg really tight in the ankle area. Amy, great question. Can you walk the half or the full? You can actually walk both if you really want to. However, you do still have to kind of maintain a minimum time of like 60, I think they say 16 and a half minutes. That kind of varies depending on where you actually start in the race. If it's your first event, you'll probably start at the back and you'll have to stay pretty close to that time. We've talked about this a little bit before, but the way that they manage people in the race is they have what are called the balloon ladies. And these are ladies who, they don't run. They power walk the very back of the race. And they carry balloons. Hence the balloon ladies. If, while during the race, these ladies pass you and you don't catch up to them by a certain checkpoint, Disney will actually they don't roll a bus, but they will drive a bus across the actual running route.
Resuming workout.
And you will have to board the bus, and then that bus will take you all the way to the end of the race. Now, if you get swept, because that's what they call it, being swept by the bus, you still get your medal and everything for the race. You just don't get the finish, and you don't get like an official finish time. But a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, walk the half marathon and walk the full marathon. So it's certainly doable. But if you're gonna walk, I would still suggest that you get out there and train by walking, you know. Oh, we're at 2 miles.
4 seconds. Distance 2 miles. Average pace 10:52 miles.
So about 11 minutes. Might be able to pick that up a little bit later, but I'd like to stay between 10 and 11, maybe 10 and 12. So it's definitely doable, but I would say don't think that you can just sign up and then go walk it. You should definitely still get out.
Pausing workout.
Oh. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Resuming workout.
We need to lock my Apple Watch. I got long sleeves on, and as soon as you start to sweat into the sleeves and that comes in contact with the watch face, it like just screws everything up. So I got the screen locked. I'm good now. But all right, so we're heading back to the Poly. Now, when we get over here at the Poly, there's a little bit of a loop that you need to do closer towards the walkway to the TTC. And you guys will see that. Oh, shameless plug for Taylor. You guys recognize this walkway. These are all bricks with people's names on them. They used to have this over at Magic Kingdom between MK and the Contemporary. Taylor just made a really, really cool phone case. If you want to check that out, you can check us out on Instagram. Go to Instagram. And in the top, there's a little link you can click on. It's called Linktree. At the very top of that will be the shop now. And you can find the phone cases. They are pretty cool. Taylor worked really hard on it. So I'm sure some people probably already seen it in the chat. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. They're only on sale for a limited time. Then they go away forever. Maybe, I don't know. She makes those business decisions, not me. Amy, I started doing 4-mile walks and then stopped due to weather. So you have a really, really long time before you can actually sign up for another race, whether it's in person or virtual. So with that being the case, I would say, maybe find a place that has a cheap gym and you can get on the treadmill and really just start power walking on the treadmill to get your distance up. Because otherwise, again, you want to try and make sure that you're not going to get swept. And the best way to do that is just to go the actual distance. And as you work up to that, try to go further than that. So, if you're going to do a half marathon like we're doing today, that's 13.1 miles, start pushing yourself to go 15, 16, 17 miles. That way you have a little bit extra stamina to keep your body moving. So I feel like I have no stamina today. There's all those what is it, Lavie and Rose slushies I drank last night. There's Taylor up there, not the person on the lawnmower. Drank way too many of those. I also had a cider. I was trying to carb load, Had some soup, had a sandwich. I'm regretting it. Oh, look at this. She's my water person.
Please don't do that. You don't want any?
No, I'm good.
You better.
I'll be good till like 6 miles. All right, so we're at the Poly. We've done quite a few little photo shoots over here for some people. They always turn out pretty nice. Not my favorite place though. My favorite place for photos has got to be the boardwalk. So many different colors you can work with. Some nice areas. All right, so I'm pretty sure our loop is going to go out towards CCC. I think we're going to come back over here. Whew, we're just going to have to wait and see. Ryan, what mask do you use when running? Let me see if I can. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I got them on Amazon. It has like a strap in the back, holds it to my face. That's usually what I wear. I've been seeing people today not wearing them, especially on the walkway from Grand Floridian all the way up to Magic Kingdom. Personally, I think that's fine. I even may end up taking mine off during that run on that stretch, just because there's like literally nobody out there. So, but this is one that I've been wearing. I've had it on 100% of the time at all the other resorts, and I always feel fine, If you're listening and you're like, you're not fine, you're struggling to breathe, it's because that mask. It's not. It's because I'm talking. So I'm struggling to breathe because I'm trying to have a little bit of dialogue with you guys, and that's okay. Because Taylor's at the Poly, you guys are in the stream, so guess what? If something happens, I'm sure you guys can figure out what to do from there if I happen to fall over. So let's see, where are we at right now, right? So we're right here. Walkway's behind us. We can take this loop that goes out back to the front of the building over here, run back around. There's a barbecue area, come back up, and then we whoop. Actually, we go out this way, back and over to Grand Floridian. So let's do it. How far have we gone? 2. 2.67 miles. So maybe not as far as I thought. All right, so we're gonna cut back through. I think we're gonna go straight back out this way. Oh, beautiful time of the year. Look at this tree blossoming. It's one of my favorite parts about Disney, seeing some of these. It doesn't even have any leaves yet. It blossoms before it even gets leaves, which is really cool. Josh, you're here to run and not look at plants. I know. So here we go. Oh, sorry. The little jerk there to the left. I think it pulled the camera too, but it's okay. $150 people in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the support. There's Taylor. Yay! You need a cowbell.
Yes, I do.
Did you see the guy at the cowbell? It is much warmer today than it was yesterday. No cloud cover. That sun is just beaten down. Long sleeve may not have been the best call for today.
Time,
3 miles. Excellent.
distance, 3 miles, average pace, 10.3 per mile.
We are roughly 1/4 of the way through. We there yet? Oh my goodness. So, if you haven't done a Run Disney event before, I know there's some people in the chat that are asking about it. I would encourage you to go back and check out either the half marathon live stream that I did last year or the full marathon live stream. Walk around this corner so I don't run into anybody. And you can see how drastic of a difference it is to be running right now compared to one of those actual events. You know, this is really nice. Great place to be running. It's calm, it's relaxing, it's peaceful. You know, there's a few things to see, pass some people here and there, but you know, what makes a Disney half marathon or full marathon so great are all the opportunities for for you to participate in different things along the way, mostly character meet and greets. But they also have DJs, they have more DJs, different photo op opportunities besides just characters, you know, playing some music. And you know, my personal favorite, of course I don't have my running bib on today, but my personal favorite is just the like astronomical amount of people who show up, who are completely and totally random to you, yet they really take the time to try and read the name on your running bib, right? So if you sign up in time, so if you don't do last minute signups, sometimes Disney has last minute signups. If you sign up in advance, they print your name on your bib. And so while you're running and you're passing all these spectators, you know, these people will shout out your name, you know, go Ashley, go Beth, go Jock, go Donald, whoever, whatever your name is. And it's a really cool, like, special thing, I think, that really pushes these events to the top of the list for me when I want to do running events. Obviously they're like super expensive. It is Disney, but it's also really special, very magical. I'm a little disappointed that you know, the Star Wars, we talked about this before, Star Wars this year, this is the last one, and it's a virtual race, so it's not even in person, and that's really disappointing. But you know, hopefully Disney will come up with another, you know, some other Run Disney event. Maybe it'll be Marvel instead of Star Wars, you know. So a lot of opportunity for them to do some different things. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but so I just passed that family. They're pushing kids in the stroller. And the kid's like, why is he running? And he goes, do you think he has to go to the bathroom? Does he have to go to the bathroom? It's funny. Kids are funny. One of the best sights, I think, on this walk. Kind of make this turn. Get this nice reveal of the main lobby, main building of Grand Floridian. Whew. So a couple of questions. Maximus, is this a body camera? If not, thanks for holding the gimbal while running. This is not a body cam. This is a gimbal, and it's not light. It's all metal, and it is a wee bit heavy. Another question that I saw, was do I carry any beans or gels with me? I don't. Not for a 10K and not for a half. I really, for me personally, the personal judgment call, I feel like I don't need them on those. Oh, thanks, guys. You know, I think I'm usually okay. Even for a half, like today, if I'm running this by myself, not at an event, I'll probably skip on water until I get done, until I complete it, and then I'll have a couple of sips of water. So for anything longer than that, I will try to carry gels. I'm not a huge fan of the beans, but we did just post an ad on Instagram. I mean, that is what it is, but it was this stuff by Martin. It's called The Feed, and it's actually really good. It's like it's like your Gatorade kind of powder mix that you can put into a water bottle, have it with you, replenishes some electrolytes, gives you some sugars, things like that. That's pretty good. I'm probably going to order some more. That first set that we did the photo op for, they sent to us for free, but it's actually pretty good. And so I'm probably gonna end up ordering some more just for myself to use, because it's something that's a little bit different. And you know, I think sometimes being a little different is okay. Not going straight with Gatorade or the Powerade stuff. So, but normally if I'm carrying the gel packs, I have, oh boy, what brand are they? I don't remember, but they're lemon lime. That's the only kind that I will eat. All right, so we're heading back out onto the walkway to Magic Kingdom. To Magic Kingdom. Making up my own theme songs. Jason, I missed my golf cart ride. I know. When I'm running the full marathon, believe me, every time I see one, I think about just hopping on it. Oh, Nico, the Mandalorian Marathon. Now that would be cool. I don't think they would do a marathon though. They reserve the marathon only for marathon weekend. So it'd probably be another half, but a really, really great idea. But with them canceling Star Wars, I would put my money on doing a Marvel one. You know, they'll do something here probably with some of the IPs that they own. So that'd be my guess. Somebody asked what prices were to stay here at Grand Floridian. I can't really answer that just because they fluctuate a lot. But it is a deluxe resort, and I think Taylor posted a thing in the chat. You know, if you're interested in booking a vacation, you can head to goldgalgetaways.com. We have a travel agent who can help you plan your next Disney trip. Did you finish?
Yes. Yeah, good job.
Oh.
Great job.
Whew. Oh, I think I got my nice little set of second windage there. Feeling a lot better now. Ankle is still a little tight, but it's not unbearable. So, as mentioned earlier, we'll just take a second right here. I know it's a little hard to see with the shade, but this is a swing bridge. So this bridge will actually, I think it's going to swing back up into the canal and down this way. Might be a little tough to see, but that is the electrical water pageant floats. And they will come out this canal here, out to Grand Floridian, through the rest of Seven Seas Lagoon, over to Wilderness Lodge and the campground, the Contemporary, and it does like a little show every night or so, and it's cool to see. So, aboard 'em Woodco. Hey man, good morning, Josh. Way to get it done. Thank you. Thank you for taking us on this run with you. You're welcome. Actually, I'm pretty sure I was saying this on this stretch last time, but you know, it's I do it really because it's more of a selfish reason for me, in the fact that I do it so that you know, it's having you guys here in the chat helps me to keep just going, helps me to get out and actually run. And I think by, you know, kind of live streaming these, and so we can have a little conversation, we can talk about some stuff, but also save it for later. And then if you're up north or something and you want to run, you can do that.
Distance
4
4 miles. Average pace
miles.
15 meters per mile.
We are now a third of the way, roughly, a little under a third, but we're getting there. I think this is what, only our second, it's only my second time out the walkway, so that's really good. Morning. Ooh. And still sitting around that 10:50 marker on lap times, so feeling good about that. It's going well. Morning. All right, so we're coming back up to the end of this walkway. Now, technically, this keeps going. I don't know if you can see those people up there, but it goes up maybe another 150 feet, 200 feet or so. Let's just call it 100 yards, 300 feet. I'm not going to go all the way up there because security's up there, and when you're live streaming and doing all that stuff, you know, they get weird about it. So we're gonna turn around. Another nice, beautiful view of Grand Flow. Whew. Carolyn, was watching you last night making food and drinks. So fun. Laughed that you were drinking, though wondered how you would feel this morning. Think you should bring the chef with you. Definitely Adam would not do that. And I certainly do regret probably having too many of those slushies last night. And the soup. It's very, very heavy. So I feel heavy today. Feel very sluggish and slow. Didn't drink enough water. I tried to have about 20 ounces before I went to bed. But, you know, sometimes you can only drink so much and then you just feel totally full whenever you lay down. So, but drank some water this morning, had a cup of coffee this morning. Should be okay. I mean, I get to have 2 donuts today afterwards from Everglades, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Running to adventure. Good morning, Josh. Keep crushing it. Thank you. I'm trying, Val. I'm trying. How's the weather? The weather is really, really nice right now. You've seen some people. They've got sweatshirts on and stuff, pants. It's about 55 degrees, probably in the shade. In the sun, it feels like it's closer to about 65 or 70, but beautiful day. Not cloudy yet. They were calling for it to be pretty much cloudy all day, at least in the morning, and it's not looking like that at all, which is really nice. Whew. Here comes another monorail. Another thing that I really love about this walkway. Really, really nice. All right. So, let's talk a couple of resources if you do want to run your first half marathon, your first full. All right, even your first 10K, 5K. You want to do it with Disney. If you go to rundisney.com, they have some really, really great training resources for you to take advantage of. And they use what's called the walk, run, walk. Talked a little bit about before. I wouldn't say that I'm doing it entirely during this run. Occasionally I'll stop and I'll walk for about 10 to 15 seconds. Just catch my breath because I'm also talking to you guys. And then I'll start running again. But basically the whole idea is, it helps you to kind of spread out your stamina instead of using it all right at the start. So I was very, very guilty of this when I ran my first full, in the fact that I kind of like took off right out of the gate. I wanted to try to beat the crowd. And I think during my first full, I had maybe an 8-minute mile all the way up to Magic Kingdom. So about 6 miles in, I was doing 8 minutes every mile. And of course, not being an actual full-time marathon runner, running to adventure would probably laugh at me and say, oh boy, you're not going to have any energy for the rest of that run. And I did not. So the whole idea with the walk, run, walk is really great. If it's your first couple of runs or whatever, it helps you to kind of spread your stamina throughout the entire race. So you start by walking for a certain amount of time. Usually it's about 30 seconds. And then you run for a certain amount of time, which varies anywhere from 15 to 60 seconds or longer. And then you go back and you do a walk for 30 seconds. And you repeat that process the entire time until you finish the race. And it's a really great technique for beginners out there. So occasionally I'll utilize that if I feel like I'm having kind of a rough day, not really feeling it. Last year I utilized them, I think, a lot during the half and the full, just because, I knew that trying to run and talk at the same time was going to be tough. So really great. 200 people are on. What on earth, guys? I guess there's nobody live streaming in the parks right now, so I appreciate you being here, hanging out as we make our way around the wonderful resorts. Proper pacing is so important with distance running. Absolutely. Running to Adventure knows far more about that than I do. He's one of those people that doesn't just run 26 miles. He goes very far. He does the ultras. He even tried to talk me into one, and I just couldn't commit. I'm afraid I might die. So, Mark, well done, buddy. Great work. Miss you, man. Hope things are good across the pond. Can't wait to hit the links, hopefully soon. I will say some etiquette to apply, whether you're running or walking morning, whether you're running or walking, regardless if it's for a race, if you're in the parks, and that is, you should always stay to your right. And this brings us to, this is what grinds my gears segment of this run, which is that I don't expect people to move out of my way as I pass them. But if somebody's approaching me from the opposite direction, etiquette is stay to your right. So if I'm on my right side, that person approaching's on their right side, we shouldn't have an issue. So always keep that in mind. That's my little grind my gears segment. What I think is really funny though, speaking of running and walking, is during the full marathon. I know it's frustrating for some people who are like avid runners. They get really, really upset when people who are running abruptly stop walking and don't move to the right. So that's another thing. So if you do a race, any race at all, right? Anytime that you slow down to walk, you should always try to move as far to the right as possible. Obviously, in some situations, it's not possible. Like, you know, this walkway right here, it's pretty thin and, or not very wide. So, you know, a lot of people in here, it might be hard to get everybody over to the right that's walking. But, you know, you just try to be courteous. So, Amy, have I seen other runners? We have seen other runners. Mostly back on the long walkway. I don't know if they're all doing this run all the way back over to Polly. This route is so spread out and so long that I'm only seeing them, you know, once, maybe twice. So, oh my gosh, we're at 5 miles. Whew. Oh, slowing down a little bit. We're at 11 minutes per mile. That's all right. I would say probably most runners are back over at Boardwalk again. Boardwalk, that's the route that we did yesterday, is by all means an iconic running route for so many. So I would bet probably most of them are back over there today. Whew. What's the resort called that we're going through right now? This is called Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. It's their Victorian style resort. And it's pretty nice inside. Not really my cup of tea. It's a little too showy. Not necessarily flashy, but a little too much for me. I'm more of the rustic Animal Kingdom Lodge, Wilderness Lodge kind of guy. Whew. Taylor said she could see me. I can't see her. Wow, this is great. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. Like I said, we just hit the 5 mile marker and it doesn't feel like it's been that long. So I really give all the credit to you guys because you kind of keep my mind wandering and answering questions and everything else, and it makes it all that much easier. So morning. I think I saw somebody say something about breakfast. I didn't eat any breakfast today. My breakfast consisted of water and coffee. Wasn't necessarily intentional. Yesterday I had a bagel, but I didn't get to bed last night till at least 10:30. And after everything we drank last night, it was kind of one of those mornings where instead of getting up a little bit earlier and making sure you're totally ready to go, it was like, let me hit snooze on the alarm 5 times, throw my clothes on, quickly make a cup of coffee, and get out the door. So, yeah, there's that. Here we go. This one definitely tells you the length of the run. So we're right here, right? We just came whoop whoop this way. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, look at this. I don't know if I can go that way. I went this way, straight across. Huh? I can get some extra mileage in right there, but we're right here. So we're gonna go back, do that loop again, come back out. 1.8 miles, that's round trip. And then you throw in that additional, which like comes like all the way up here and back this way. This would be like where Magic Kingdom's at. Extra amount of distance there. Can barely talk. I am starting to get hungry. So it's probably not good, but I will be okay. I think maybe by the time I come back by Taylor, not when we pass her on the way to TTC, but on the way back, we should be sitting right around 6 miles. So I'll stop and grab a little drink of water. Morning. Whew. Oh, look at that, she moved. Yay! Whew. A little tough to see. Wish I had my sunglasses. Oh, my arm's getting tired though. Oi, 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 oi. Alrighty, so it's Sunday. Hopefully everybody has had a chance to watch WandaVision. If you have not been watching WandaVision, because the first 2 episodes you're like, I don't know, a little strange, it's a little weird, go back and just watch it straight through. Watch it all the way up to episode 7. That's what got posted on Friday. It is, oh my goodness. It is like, it's so great, so great. Whew. Oh, did I see Leafy Vlogs in here too? What's going on? Paula, thanks for the beautiful scenery while you run. Courtney's thinking about training for the marathon. Oh, that's awesome. Beach club, question mark. I don't know what that means. We did do beach club. We did that yesterday. It's part of the boardwalk run, if that's what you're asking about. Oh, I forgot Taylor hasn't watched the last episode. So Taylor had to work on Friday. And as soon as she left and went out the door, I basically turned it on at like 5:30 in the morning and I watched it. OMG, is it great. So much cool stuff, you know, so much cool stuff. And this whole new arc that's going to be coming into the Marvel Universe with Loki, potentially with Falcon and Winter Soldier, some new characters that we haven't really seen in the cinematic universe. My goodness, it is crazy. Kevin Feige, who is the basically executive producer for all Marvel things. Man, that guy's great. He knows what he's doing. He's got a solid workflow going, and it's amazing. So I guess I can't talk about too many of the details because Taylor hasn't seen it yet. Sorry, I'm not talking, but I'm just trying to breathe a little breather in there. Whew. J-Ray donation made. Thanks for what you keep doing for the kids. It's thawing up here, so it's on my mind. Oh, that's awesome. I'm assuming, I just want to make sure I'm correct. I think we're talking about Penn State. Penn State College campus, they do this big, huge fundraiser event every year. Like massive, huge fundraiser. So thank you so much for also thinking about us and making a donation. Whew. Metals and Magic. Morning, I'm hopping on today to do my miles and need to push after a great 10K yesterday. The weather looks gorgeous there today. It is. And thank you for joining us today there, Metals and Magic. Again, this is why I said, I do this because inspirational for me, but hopefully I can give back to you guys while we do it. So, oh, man. Jason, nice little mini series, right? A little more backstory on Captain America, going back in time and spending the rest of his time with Agent Carter. That would be cool. I don't know that we'll ever see that. I think we've seen the end of a Chris Evans as Captain America. Sadly, I think we've seen the end of a Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, even though he may make some cameo appearances in some past work, right? But that would be cool. I can see Taylor up there by the swing, and I have to pee. And I actually might have to run inside. To go. 250. Oh my goodness. Thank you, everybody. I need you to do me a favor. Grab that stuff and walk up there and take the stream. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go pee real quick.
Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, I gotta grab my stuff. It's literally 2 water bottles. If you guys all watched the half marathon streams last year, this same thing happened. Josh had to go to the bathroom, but it actually worked out perfect last time because the bathroom at the TTC is right next to where I was standing at. So he passed off the gimbal and ran off. So we're basically gonna walk around this little boat dock area over by Trader Sam's and like the entrance to the poly off the side here. Well, you know what? I was sitting there freezing cold, and it's kind of nice to get up and walk over here because I was chilly. It's a nice morning, but it's breezy, so it's got a little chill. Hope we're blowing some sand and dirt over here, so it might be loud. Oh, we got another running map over here. Shows the trail and everything. But we're basically right here. And then Josh takes this little trail and goes out to the Grand Floridian. So that's actually not the running trail map, that's the resort map. This is the actual running trail map. So we're right here, And Josh did do the running trail kind of over there. We're here, and then he's gonna be going this way again. This is obviously the longer part of the trail, going over to Grand Floridian, and then this is kind of shorter that way. At least it feels like it's shorter when he's running. Make sure he stays hydrated. Yeah, I know. I literally bought him a bottle of water and he won't drink it. Will you take a sip of a drink? All right, we're getting a drink. I gotta make sure everybody knows that you actually got a drink. We need evidence. So what mile are you on? A bunch of people were asking.
6, we're about halfway.
Oh, perfect. Almost halfway. It's 13.1 miles for a half marathon if you didn't know. And so he's almost halfway.
Thank you.
Yay!
Great workout.
Alrighty,
Have fun.
Workout.
here we go. Back at it again.
Wait, I'm gonna get you running away.
Oh,
Great workout.
here we go. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, good thing Taylor was here. I think, I'm trying to remember what I had to do last time during the full, because I remember I had to stop and pee. I think going in the Magic Kingdom, I gave the gimbal to Taylor and she held it while I ran in. But then I felt like coming out of Animal Kingdom, I had to do it again. So actually, I think I just set it on the ground outside the urinal, or not the urinal, but the porta john. So if you haven't done a Run Disney event before, I know I keep saying this, when you do one for the first time, you will not believe the amount of porta johns that they have for the entire race. It's unreal. There's like thousands and thousands and thousands of them. Whew. Nice. So yeah, so we're about halfway. I think this is what, gonna be our third out to Magic Kingdom? Is that right? Am I losing track already? I can't tell. I don't remember. But I'm certainly feeling tired today, though. No doubt about that. I just keep thinking about the Everglazed donuts that I'm gonna get to have after this. So, totally crushing the calories that I burned from today's run. They will be replaced very quickly by Everglazed donuts. Morning. So, hopefully, I'm gonna get the Girl Scout cookie Thin Mint donut, if they still have it. That is what I'm looking forward to.
You doing great.
I think I've seen, every time I've seen those girls, they're not running. They're just standing, chit-chatting. Come on, you gotta get the miles in, you know? Whew. I know it's really hard to see, but it's a nice view right here of seeing some of that construction over at Magic Kingdom. Kind of seeing Tron come along. Pretty exciting. Oh. Any hint of when Ratatouille will open in Epcot? There's been some rumors that it's going to open potentially with Flower and Garden Festival. But nothing is confirmed yet, so we really don't know. Nico, just think about the cheeseburger egg rolls. Well, we are actually going to go into Magic Kingdom after this. But I'm not going to buy cheeseburger egg rolls because, like I said in the past, when we made them at home during our cooking class with Adam, they were like 100 times better than what you can get in the park. Obviously, they're more fresh, and you can kind of customize the ingredients a little bit more. So you can make them a little cheesier. You can fill them with more hamburger if you want. You know, possibilities are endless. You could do a bacon barbecue cheeseburger egg roll if you really wanted to. That actually sounds fantastic right now. Oh my goodness. Almost 300 people. Oh man. Thank you guys for being here, for all the support. Really means a lot. Hanging out. Greg, what's the temperature today? Temperature, I think the high today is supposed to be 72. It's probably going to feel warmer than that standing directly in the sun. And it's probably going to feel a little bit chillier than that in the shade. So if you're here in Disney, you're going to the parks, plan accordingly. Maybe a short sleeve shirt and a light jacket. Hoi. All right. So we were back over at Grand Flow. Oh, that guy scared me. Nora, hey, how are you? It is a beautiful day today. Very nice. Wind's blowing just a little bit. Feels a little chilly, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. We are! Woo! On your left. Thank you. Whew. I think I scared that guy, but I just want to make sure he heard me. Oh boy, yeah, so we are now, what is this? Is this our third time out here or is this our fourth? I've lost count. But we're on our way back out to Magic Kingdom. Whew. Oh, I got somebody coming up behind me. We'll slide over. Oh, same guy that just ran past us. Oh, running without music, holding a gimbal, incredible. Thank you. I will say, I mean, there's definitely a nice kind of, bliss is probably not the right word, but there is kind of like a different kind of feeling running with headphones, and depending on like what kind of music you listen to while you're running and kind of blocking out the rest of the world, definitely is really nice sometimes. And definitely something that I like enjoy, but for as much extra work it is as it is to do this and hold the gimbal and talk and try to read your comments, I actually really enjoy this a lot more. So, you know, I would say thank you to everybody who's here and watching. You know, I'm not the only person out running for the Princess Half today. Other people are doing it. People were doing it yesterday over at Boardwalk. So You know, thank you guys for being here and all the support, because it really does truly mean a lot. Whew. Captain America on your left. That's a good one. Amy, we are the cheer squad. Yes, you guys are definitely my cheer squad, and I'm super appreciative of it. Whew. This is such a nice path. This is a pathway that I would love to bring couples over and do some like little photos in some of these little areas, because is tranquil the right word? Probably not, but it's a nice area, you know. I would like to see it actually at night with the lights on. I think that would be another cool kind of place to be walking, coming from Magic Kingdom over to Grand Flow. So if you guys don't know, this walkway just opened up not that long ago. Basically within the last 6 to 8 months, kind of whenever the parks reopened, they finally reopened up this walkway, and it's going to be huge. It's not being utilized a lot right now, but it will be soon.
Distance 7 miles.
7 miles.
11:13 per mile.
Ooh, big slow down there. I think that's because I stopped and went to the bathroom. But this walkway is not being utilized a lot right now, but that's mostly because we don't have these big crowds exiting Magic Kingdom from Halloween parties, Christmas parties, fireworks, things like that. When all that stuff comes back, this walkway will be crucial to have. Whew. Nora, did you guys get medals for running virtually? Sorry if this is a dumb question. Not a dumb question at all. You do get medals. They are normally different than, at least I'm pretty sure. This is only my second virtual run. So I'm not exactly sure if they're completely different. You definitely get medals. But I think they're usually different than what you would get if you were actually here running in person. Now, my guess is that maybe they'll just send out all of the same medals, whether you were supposed to run it in person or not. And if that's kind of confusing you, what I mean by that is Princess and the Walt Disney World Marathon weekend, both of those were still in-person events, which means you were signing up to run them here on property. And then, of course, with the pandemic, they said we're going virtual. So I got medals, I think, that were the same as if I was running here. Now, my shirts were not the same. My shirts were virtual shirts because they did not have the parks on them on the sleeve. So, like, my Dopey shirt that I'm wearing right now is from last year in 2020. Down the sleeve, it has Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom on it. I think it might even have Blizzard Beach. My virtual shirt does not have that. It just has the logo on it that says Dopey. You know, it's 39 whatever point miles. Cowbell. And doesn't have that. So you still get medals. Are they the exact same as what you would get if you ran it in person? I think they're normally different, but regardless, you still get that plus your t-shirts for whatever you had. So whew, I know that was a really long-winded answer to your very simple question, which is yes, you still get medals. Robin, do you run daily? I don't run daily. I really should, but I don't run daily. Sunshine is beautiful. Yes, it is. Julie, walking on the treadmill with you. Thank you. Oh, I need to pay attention to where I'm walking, because I literally almost just walked right into that bench. And that would have been painful. And I probably would have been done running. So, all right, so we're heading back out towards the poly. Whew. Got some folks heading out to Magic Kingdom today. My goodness, I don't think I've ever been so hungry for donuts. Just the fact of knowing that I'm gonna have some after this. Whew, it's a lot. I mean, look at this. Look at this beautiful view. I mean, isn't that nice? So nice. Roxanne, where's my buddy today? Where's Donald? Donald skipped out on running the half today with me. So in turn, he offered to go to Everglades this morning when they open up and give me some donuts. So, I'm super excited. They're actually going to meet us over at the TTC. Unless they get here way before us, then I told them just to head into Magic Kingdom. And security should let them take the donuts into Magic Kingdom. And at that point, we might do a really epic photo shoot of me eating Everglades donuts on Main Street with the castle backdrop. Try to make it very dramatic. Maybe I'll lay down and eat them. I don't know. I think this is the first time that I've seen the direct line running. Or no, wait. This isn't the direct line, is it? No, this is the resort line. I feel like I haven't seen it coming at all. But here it goes. Whew. Wow, inline skating back in the parks in 2006. Went through Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Wow, that is actually very cool. I used to do some rollerblading on my own. Never anything like that. I think I even tried to go to a skate park once or twice to make myself look cool. Never ended well. Morning. All right, I'll take that back. It's the first time I've seen them running. Last two times they were just standing still, taking some photos. Oh, we have some other runners for Princess. I don't think I've seen them yet. Morning, y'all. Whew. Julie, run, walk, pose method. Oh, I like that. That's good. I had to think about that for a second, but now I get what you're saying. I suppose that would certainly work too. Oh, so cool. So I'm actually going to start trying to implement a little bit of a walk, run, walk. I mean, obviously I've been stopping every so often to kind of read your guys' comments and answer questions. But I'm probably going to start doing it a little bit more frequently. Running to adventure character stops now. And actually what was really interesting is yesterday over at Boardwalk, there were a couple of people who brought their own Disney cutouts. It was Moana and Rapunzel, I think. And they actually kind of staged them around, you know, our running route. It was really cool because then people could stop and take photos with them. And it made you feel a little bit more like it was an actual, you know, Run Disney event, which was really cool. I haven't seen that today, but I would imagine that they probably did it again over at Boardwalk. So whew. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Go down the steps. I should go down the walkway, the ramp, but a little chilly for the poll this morning, I think, but I'm sure there'll be some people out there. Yeah, right. She said I'm like the Energizer Bunny. I don't really feel that way. I definitely am starting to get the mood that I want this to be done with. But we'll get there. Patricia, oh, hey. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope the cold up there is not being too bad. Just donated. Thank you very much.
Time.
8 minutes. Perfect.
Seconds. Distance 8 miles. Average pace 11:17 miles.
So we are now just under 3/4 of the way done. Really, really nice. Resort budgeting got my heart rate up just watching. I believe it. Oh, Nora, yeah, 24 in Jersey right now. Everybody could use a little sunshine. No doubt about that. You know, if you ever wanted to make it feel like you're relaxing on a beach chair in your home in the Northeast, you get a beach chair, put it in your living room. Then you go to Home Depot and you buy those big kind of industrial lights that like give off a ton of heat because of the light bulb that they are. And you just set that up right in front of you. You lay down on your beach chair in your living room. You got that. It's like you're getting a suntan. You're just having to pay a little extra in your electric bill. I feel like I'm turning into a shuffler. Doing great. Morning. Starting to drag my feet a little bit. My arm's getting tired. Oh, Taylor shifted again. Eight miles down. Yay! Spirit hands. Whew. I might end up having to stop and stretch again. I want to walk around this corner so I don't run into anybody. Oh boy. Oh, welcome to the chat. Nate paging Mr. Morrow. Is your ride going to open up today? That's what some people were asking. Oh, I don't know how the gimbal seems to keep getting so crooked. Oh, resort budgeting, that's cool. Maintenance your road bike, you can set up as a stationary wheel attachment and ride along. That's really cool. That's actually a great idea, especially, you know, if you're up in the Northeast and it's super cold. Really, really great idea. Whew. Sorry I missed it. Is this the 10K right now? We did 10K yesterday, Patricia. Today is the half marathon. And we're over 8 miles. So that means we've got about 5.1 to go. Roughly a little under 3/4 of the way. But it's been a really nice run, you know. This is a really nice area if you're staying over here. To kind of a nice and leisurely run across property. Whew. Patricia, wow, thank you very much. How long are donations open for? So I explained this a little bit earlier, but so our new donation page was set up for us specifically by Dragon Master Foundation. So it is a running total tally, whatever you want to call it, donation spot. So it doesn't go away. It doesn't have to stay tied to this Princess run. It doesn't have to stay tied to the Star Wars run. It doesn't have to stay tied to the next year's marathon. It's there all year long, which is really great, I think, because it's a little bit easier for us to manage. We don't have to continuously change a link after every event. And all the donations, the running total just continues to add up for each event throughout the year. So, and it's a really nice way for us to continue to kind of challenge ourselves, and kind of give back to kids, you know, give back to that community and kind of help them out. So it's not going anywhere. The link should be in all the, you know, in recent videos at least, should be in the description for everything. So, whew. But a really great organization. They're doing a lot of really great things. So the owner, Amanda, she works really hard to try and get the word out there about them and everything that they're doing. So, you know, and we're trying to do our part and help raise some money for them and for the kids. So I actually signed up for another virtual run in Orlando here, as part of some other a greater type of event. Greater event's probably not the right word, but some larger event in Orlando that they're doing virtually this year. It's just a 5K. But I didn't really post anything about it because I didn't really have a lot of information. I kind of signed up last minute. So, but, you know, I don't know. I think I'm just starting to go a little delusional here. All right, not sure. It's gonna be a little shaky here for a second, guys. I'm gonna turn the gimbal off and reset it, because I feel like it keeps going crooked on me. Whew. All right, there we go. Much better. Running to Adventure, I definitely want to do more for Dragon Master Foundation. You know what? We could create a team. I'm not really sure how the team things work, but we could do our own kind of team, which I think would be cool. A bigger challenge. Dragon Master actually has a couple of teams already, and they do pretty well. So we could start our own and have a little friendly competition within the ranks. Oi, oi, oi. Nora, great job. Josh, just donated. Have a great day. And hi to Taylor. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for everybody who has donated. You know, in the past couple weeks, people have made some super chats, and you know, and I asked that if you do decide to do that instead, put that money straight towards Dragon Master Foundation. Otherwise, YouTube takes actually a cut of those super chats. So better just to send it right to Dragon Master Foundation. Then that way they're getting 100% of that donation. So whew, we're almost there. We're coming up on 9 miles. Which means we'll just have over 4.1 left. And we're definitely going to knock at least 1 mile out at the start of the walkway for Grand Floridian out to Magic Kingdom, because I know that that's a mile out and back, so that'll be at least 1 mile. It's amazing how I'm trying to add up these miles in my head. So there we go.
16 seconds. Distance 9 miles. Average pace 11:22 per mile.
Slowing down quite a bit, but you know, it's okay. You don't have to be, you know, some pro runner or anything like that. Hey, there's Taylor. I want a drink real quick. Sorry. I got it.
Where are you going? Gotta stretch, I guess. Josh, just remember, every step forward is a step closer to the donuts.
Super tight in the head flexor.
Can you take a few steps back so I can get you running past me?
It's making me work so hard.
I need some good pics for Insta.
So I have to walk back this way. Taylor wants me to run towards her. All right, everybody in the chat, smile and wave. Yay! She missed it. So I'll have to get it on the way back. Whew. On your left. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it in the hip flexor. Feeling it a lot. To Disney Baker, I'm buying donuts again this morning virtually. Excellent. Jack, can't wait to run this path in September. Hopefully you're running it very early in the morning. Otherwise, it's going to be super hot. Nico, you got a foam roll. I hate foam rolling. I bet everybody else probably does too. I have one of those buff machines. It's like a fancy sander that I use on occasion. I think actually in general what I just need to do is I need to come up with a really good stretching, you know, formula for after my runs, because I definitely don't devote enough time to actually stretch afterwards. Usually I do like really quick 5 to 10 minutes. So I need to come up with a better stretching formula probably for myself. But you know, one thing that I try to tell myself is you know, the longer that I can kind of just keep jogging or running at a decent pace, that's the faster or quicker that I'm going to get this done. So in an attempt to try and, you know, steer me away from walking too much, I want to keep my pace up, but you know, sometimes just nothing you can do about it. Whew. Janet, love it. My husband, who's also a runner, suggested Taylor should sit on the beach with a cocktail and cheer Josh on. I think she'd be all about that. I don't know if anywhere is open to actually serve cocktails at the moment, but definitely something that she would be up for. Heck, I'd be up for that. I'm living for those sneakers. Is it these sneakers?
Pausing workout.
I love these sneakers. These are actually, believe it or not, these are actually women's sneakers. I picked them up at one of the Nike outlets, and I've been searching for like the last 6 months probably for a new pair of sneakers that are a little bit more showy, you know, a little bit more out there, because I like that. And I finally found this pair at one of the Nike outlets. So, you know, I don't remember what the equivalent is. It's like a women's 12 or something, 13. The only thing is that they're a little bit on the thinner side, and my feet are a little bit on the wider side. So, you know, a little bit different for me there, but whew. Sharon, how are you? Morning. Love it. Josh gets up and runs around Magic Kingdom on a Sunday. She gets up and eats a bagel. I would love to have a bagel right now. Oh my goodness, a fresh bagel from like an actual like bagel place. That would be good right now. A little bit of cream cheese, nice and savory. Oh, almost hit that kid. Hey, hey. Oh boy. Adam or Pam. I love how Pam's always commenting in the chats under Adam's account. Yeah, you know, I really wasn't thinking about it last night. I keep saying this. If you guys didn't see the cooking show last night, I did a drink right at the beginning. It's the Loughman Rose. It's like a frozen kind of like slush that you can get at Epcot during Flower and Garden Festival. I made that right off the bat, and I made a picture of it. And I had one, and then I had two, and then I had three, and I also had a cider last night, plus the beer cheese soup. So I'm feeling a little heavy today. But Amy, hope everything is going well. Hope things are better for you and the fam. Whew. Candace, you need another drink of water when I get back to Taylor. I probably will end up getting another drink when I get back there to where Taylor's at. So, all right, so this is about a half mile one way. So when we hit this bridge again, we should be at about another mile. We're sitting at about 9 3/4, which will put us just 3 miles short of the finish. So I'm thinking probably back out to Poly, back to Grand Floridian, that might be the end of it. So we'll just have to wait and see. But again, it's another really great route. Obviously for the half, you know, you're gonna have to run it 4, maybe 5 times. You know, but just for the 10K, it's really just kind of twice, maybe 3 times. So a nice route if you're trying to find some place where you don't have to run in circles, you know, 7, 8, 9 times like we did over at Coronado Springs. That was, man, that was a really bad day. So, whew. Oh, monorail just above us. Please don't let anything fall off and hit me. I would only use it to get a lifetime annual pass to Walt Disney World. Maybe an occasional stay at Grand Floridian. I don't know. Just kidding. It's my dark side of the humor. If you guys don't know, a couple of years ago, oh wow, there was a few different events that occurred with the monorails where stuff actually fell off of the monorails, and luckily they didn't hit any guests, and they were kind of out away from where they would hit guests, but you know, you never know. Oh man, Donald and Elliot, they're bringing me the goods. I am super excited. Fast Pass fam, a stay in the castle. Ooh, that would be nice, huh? Oh man, my dad's in the chat. He did run the half marathon with me, Taylor, a couple of years ago. And we actually didn't run this area. But, you know, I gotta say, I was pretty proud of him. He did pretty good. You know? How old are you now? Like 60? Just kidding. He's not that old. But still, you know, did pretty good. He's talking about signing up for one again. But, you know, yeah, did the half marathon. I felt fine. It was the marathon the next day that really killed me. So, what was that? Was that 2020? Was it last year's? Was it the year before? I can't remember. But... there's our 10 miles.
49 seconds. Distance 10 miles. Average pace 11:29 per mile.
All right, so we have a 5K left. 3.1 miles. Not that far. Not that bad. But I'm starting to get tight again. Oh, I had nothing against anybody's age in there. It's just, it's my dad, so I thought I could just poke some fun at him. Whew. Nico, doing the last 3 miles with me. Thank you very much. Yeah, so 3.1 to go. That's going to push us back to the Poly and probably back to Grand Floridian would be my guess. So we'll just have to wait and see. So here's a little tip of my own. You know, when I start getting like real tired, feeling like, oh, I don't know if I can keep going much further. You try to set little goals on your route. So, you know, say we're gonna get up here and we're gonna turn around. Maybe I'll walk for approximately 10-15 seconds, and then I'm gonna start running again. I'm gonna pick a point in the distance and kind of set that as a goal, that even though I'm tired, I want to try and keep myself running to that point. And that way, you know, I kind of push myself a little bit further than maybe what my body feels like I could actually be doing. So even though I'm now walking a little bit longer than 15 to 30 seconds, but you know, it's running, I think a lot of times is a mind game. And you know, sometimes it's hard to beat your own mind, but setting little goals, you know, is really one of the best ways to do it. So kind of wondering if this guy's a security, just kind of walking back and forth this walkway, not really going anywhere. And what's happening? We're a little bit on the crooked there. Fix that. So again, it's all about setting those goals, I think, and just trying to get there. Now, I will say what would be really nice is if we did have at least some background music every so often. That would be nice, but we don't. So, you know, here's what it is. Pam, I feel a little tired just watching this. I feel tired too. Fast Pass fam, they have plainclothes security. They do have plainclothes security. You would never even know it, but being an annual pass holder, coming to the parks, not daily, but coming to the parks as often as we do, they actually become pretty easy to spot. They're normally like up near the entrance of the parks, but they do have some that just literally just walk these pathways. They walk the parking lots, and they just look like normal everyday regular guests. So whew. John just did 8.2 on the bike. You went much faster than I did. My dad says, yeah, 2022, if they have it, maybe we can grow beards for charity. Because I already did that once. And definitely something that we could do, I suppose. Yeah, Taylor would really not like that at all. Oh boy, I am gassed. I have really not a lot left. This is why you don't do what I did last night. Hey guys, how's it going?
Excellent job. Crushing it.
Woo. Do it for the donuts and the children, but also the donuts. I feel it. Nico drinking beers for charity. I mean, I don't really get how some people do that after the half or after the full marathon. Whew, I am definitely gonna have to slow down a little bit. I am feeling it, so we're gonna try and power walk it here. It's crazy to me going through Epcot, especially for the full marathon, because usually the countries are just starting to open up. They're starting to sell, start selling beer and stuff. And to see some of those people already with like cups stacked on top of each other after they just ran like 26 miles is just unbelievable. I feel like I would just throw that right up because I usually just need to have a water and a Powerade. And oh my, you know what I'm missing today, guys? I'm missing the best nachos and cheese that you could have after a run. Oh my goodness, I'm so disappointed now. Seriously, is the best. I think if anybody out there has also ran any of the Run Disney events, the box that they give you at the end of the race usually has like some applesauce in it, has some other goodies, but has the chips and the cheese is like, that is what you look forward to at the end of a race. No lie. I'm sorry, you have it at the Dollar Tree in Ohio? Catherine, can I send you some money and you can just send me a box full of that stuff? I would thoroughly enjoy that. That would be great. Whew. Fake cheese. Yeah, there's no doubt that it's not probably real cheese in the sense that, you know, it's all organic or whatever. I think some people go as far as to call it like a plastic cheese, but it is so good. It's super salty, which makes it so fantastic and something great to have after your run. So, whew. Amy, Josh, and Taylor, come with us to the Keys and we will buy you cheese and beer. I would love to go down to the Keys. Maybe we could do that. Definitely not going to run the 100. I'll save that reservation just for Val. I'm definitely going to pass on that one. Okay, so Taylor just made a comment which said we would go to the Keys if we could also go to the Rum Bar. I would encourage you to search on our YouTube channel, WDW Couple Key West, something like that. And a couple of years ago, we did a cruise out of Miami on Disney Magic that stopped in Key West. And we rented a golf cart for the day. We drove it around, and we stopped on, what is it, Duval Street? Or is that, am I getting that confused with New Orleans? But we went to the rum bar place, and Taylor's mom and I, we both had a rum punch. Taylor had one too, and they were super cheap. And we drank ours, and Taylor's mom said, "Are you gonna hurry up and drink that so that we can get another one?" Taylor's like, "I don't know if I can." And so we had Taylor do it, and it was just downhill from there. She couldn't handle it, and it ended up being pretty funny. We had a great time in Key West. So we were, just so everybody knows, because the way that I told the story might be a little confusing, but we were not drinking and driving. Taylor's stepdad was doing all the driving on the golf cart. So we were all perfectly safe, but it was quite funny. So we were at 11 miles. So we still have 12 and 13 and a 10th. So 2.1 miles to go. Almost there. Timothy, only Run Disney people can truly appreciate and understand the cheese. Absolutely. It is, oh my goodness, it is just, dare I say, heavenly. But it is good. All right. On your left there, guys. Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh. Whew. Almost there. Glenn, how you doing, man? It's been a long time. I know Glenn does quite a bit of running, done some marathons, done far more than I've ever done, or probably will ever do, but yeah, good point, Taylor. We've got some people in the chat, very good friends of ours now from our last group cruise, and we're doing another one here soon. Oh, here's Taylor. Everybody in the chat wave and smile. Can I have those surprises now? Hey, wave and smile. Oh, we're having so much fun. I want to die. My legs are super, super tight. I think the one thing that I really don't like about this, doing this path, thinking about it long term, is all of the kind of cutting the corners. Hey guys, you know, we're not really cutting corners, but it's a lot of turns. You know, you're turning a lot. Whereas usually, you know, the races, they're a little bit more straightforward, and you're not doing these hard 90s like we are right here. So I don't think I really enjoy that aspect of this. But hey, great job. Congrats. She just finished, which is awesome. Oh. I feel compelled to leave the stream and watch the Key West video. Save the Key West for after the stream. It is funny though. It might be more funny than it comes across in the video just because we were there. I don't know. But goodness, Taylor's definitely having some issues walking, to say the least. So but yeah, great time for me to also share, just like Taylor did, that we are doing another group cruise in 2022 in July on an Alaskan cruise with Royal Caribbean, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you are interested, if you've never done an Alaskan cruise before, it's kind of one of those once in a lifetime trips. Prices right now are very, very good, and they will only go up as we get closer to the date. So if you're interested, Taylor just posted the quote form. You can also email events@goldgalgetaways.com and put in the subject line Alaska group cruise. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Taylor and I will be there. A lot of our friends from the last cruise are gonna be there, and great way to make some new friends. So I'm starting to yawn. I have a lack of oxygen to my brain. So, feeling it. My feet are hurting. My legs are tight. The wind is really not helping either with this run. Hey, but I will say this, at least we'll be able to finish this run the whole way through without the video feed cutting out, right? Last year when we did it, man, we made it almost the entire way until we got to the last part of Epcot and coming out the back entrance there around where the Guardians building is at, and then the video feed just cut out. You can still hear all the audio, but yeah. My goodness, I really feel like I just have almost no energy to even run, let alone jog it out. These inclines are definitely not helping. Whew. My, oh my. All right, so I need some distractions here. Anybody got any questions, comments, topics they would like to discuss? Because I really got to sidetrack my brain. We were talking a little about WandaVision. If you guys are up to date, and of course I don't want to spoil it for anybody if you haven't been watching, but this definitely wouldn't be a spoiler because they haven't revealed it yet, but who do you think is the actual real villain that they are going to reveal here in the next 2 episodes? A lot of speculation. Leo, any news on what's happening for the 50th? There hasn't really been anything released other than what they just released, which was some changes to all the main icons. So that's, you know, Cinderella Castle, Spaceship Earth, Tree of Life, and Tower of Terror over at Hollywood Studios. And new outfits for Mickey and Minnie. So I don't know that we've gotten a hard confirmation that even Guardians will open for the 50th. I don't see why it wouldn't. They've been working on it for a long time, since, you know, long before the pandemic. So I don't see why that wouldn't happen. But it definitely sounds like they were going to postpone Tron and not open it up with the 50th anniversary celebration. But could happen, maybe. I just saw somebody had a question about our JTR Media stuff. Our sessions start at 30 minutes. And if you want to do something longer, we can work with you on doing that. You just have to send us an email at info@jtrmedia.org. Or you can head over to jtrmedia.com. Or, sorry, not .com, .org, jtrmedia.org. Whew, yeah, no Tron. I don't know that Tron will be open. It might be open by March 2022, but it definitely sounds like it's not going to open up with the 50th. Guardians also may not open up with the 50th. So it is really tough to say exactly what's going to all be here, but we will just have to wait and see. How's old Michael K? Now I got 2 supporters. Michael, how you doing, man? Say hi, everybody. Whew. Alrighty, we are at 12 miles.
Seconds. Distance 12 miles. Average pace.
We now only have 1 mile left to go. Well, 1.1 technically. Church. Oh. So, whew, looks like we're gonna at least have to go out to Grand Floridian and then probably back. further than I wanted to go, but you know, is what it is. So who here in the chat has done the Spirit of Aloha? We've done it a few times before.
Okay. Yeah, see what I can find.
Whew. Oh my, oh my. Yeah, Spirit of Aloha. So if you don't know, it's like a dinner show that they do here at the Poly. Obviously they're not doing it right now, but I'm sure it'll probably end up coming back in some form or fashion later down the road. It's kind of all you care to enjoy food, unlimited, I think, draft beers and select wines. And then they do like a show for you. And it's pretty cool. Food's not bad. It's not something that you have to do every trip or even every other trip. I'd say maybe once every 3 or 4 years if you really enjoy it that much. I think the best dinner show has got to be the Hoopy Doo musical review over at the campground. And that one is a lot of fun. It's all you care to enjoy buffet, same thing. I think they include beer and select wines. And then obviously soft drinks as well. So, whew, oh boy, my battery is now low. Hopefully we should make it. Shouldn't be too bad. Hello again. That was the guy that I yelled, "We are," and he said Penn State because he's wearing a Penn State jacket. So of course, you know, you got to show that support. Got to show that support. How's it going, guys? Whew. Got to dig a little deeper, for sure. For sure. I'm like all about eating these donuts and having a buffet at Magic Kingdom at like Liberty Tree. I really don't like that place, but man, if I couldn't eat some stuffing and mashed potatoes and turkey and everything else. Whew. All right, so what I'm probably gonna do is, instead of going all the way back out to Magic Kingdom, I'm gonna try and play some numbers here and go about 0.6 of a mile out this way, and then I'm probably gonna turn around and come back just because I am really feeling gassed today, and hopefully be at about 13.1 by the time I get back to where Taylor was at. So, but man, I gotta say again, thank you guys, everybody who's been here today on the live stream, showing me some support, donating to Dragon Master Foundation. You know, I really hope that at the same time that this inspires others to be able to get out and do some running of their own. You know, whether that's outside or on the treadmill or on a bike or elliptical, whatever. Tell you what though, it's cold out, but that water looks really good right now for the pool. Oh, I totally forgot that Captain Cook's is even open and serves some of that really, really good stuff. Tonga toast would be amazing right now. I am not a French toast person, but after a run, I'm willing to devour just about anything. A little crooked again. Whew. Tonga toast, I know, right? Recharging with Disney. I was going to take the day off today, but hopped on the treadmill to run with you. Amazing scenery, great inspiration. Thank you so much. Well, hey, thank you again for all the support. It means a lot. It really, really, truly does. Pam, next copycats. If we could do donuts for a copycat series, I think that'd be amazing. Do some copycat Everglazed donuts. That would be, oh my goodness. I'd eat like, I'd make like 12 donuts and eat them all. So we are almost to that turnaround point. Woo! Almost there. We're sitting at about 12 and a half. And when I hit about 12.6, I'm gonna turn around and start making my way back to the poly. Oh. I think we'll get up here to the bridge and we're going to turn around and start heading back. Tonga toast for copycat I think would be great too. I think now I'm catching up on the comments. I think that's probably what you guys were talking about, but I'm still for donuts as well. So let's do Tonga toast and donuts and I will be a happy camper. Oh my goodness. All right, so here's our turnaround. You guys hear that loud noise? That's the monorail going overhead. Thank you. Love it. So much support from, you know, even just random strangers. It's really, really nice. Almost there. think you've earned a donut per mile. A baker's dozen. We have to stop talking about food. It's making me so hungry. Wish I could just take a golf cart ride from here back and have it not count as cheating. James, what are we doing? So you're coming into the very end of the stream. We have been running. We are up to 12.8 miles. So today was the official day for the Princess Half Marathon. And so, you know, that's what we were doing today. Obviously it's virtual, right? But, you know, I thought it'd be kind of nice to bring the half marathon from Disney to everybody's home as much as possible. So we've been running around the Poly to Grand Floridian, out to Magic Kingdom and back as our princess run. So it's been nice. It's been fun. It's been slightly painful in the last couple of miles here. Pretty winded. We did a copycat cooking class last night with our good friend Chef Adam. And anybody that's interested can sign up. But part of that, I did a cocktail last night at the start of it. And I drank too much of that cocktail. Not enough water last night. And I think I definitely have not drinking enough water during this run as well. That doesn't help. But boy, oh boy, am I feeling it. So I'm excited to see what these goodies are that Taylor says that she has for me. Hopefully it's a Powerade. I could really use a Powerade right now. Lemon lime. Or blue. Blue sounds really good. Taylor, if you're listening. A blue Powerade sounds fantastic right now. Oh man, that wind does not feel good. It feels very cold. Cheryl, 13.1 miles today, so almost done. Yes, we are almost done. We are at 12.9. Sorry if it's really, really windy right now. And I'm pretty much power walking the last little bit here because my body's got a whole lot of nothing. But we are keeping a pace of 16 minutes. So technically, if I could maintain this pace from start to finish, we would have been fine to do the entire half marathon at a walking pace. So, whew. All right. So there is 13 miles. And for the sake of pain and suffering, and it's really not that bad. Just try to jog out this last 10th, solidify the run. And it should end up being somewhere out here on the brick walkway. Gimbal's a little crooked again. Oh, and there we have it. I guess you can't really see it. 13.1 miles done. I'm gonna stop this real quick. Oh, I'm gonna finish it. Woo! Great job, everybody. Great job. My goodness, I know it's windy, so it might be hard to hear me, but I truly cannot thank everybody enough for being here on the live stream, whether you were commenting or just watching. Either way, huge support. Thank you so much. I really, truly appreciate it. If you haven't, and if you're so inclined, please click the link in the description and donate a little bit to the Dragon Master Foundation. It's an amazing charity that's helping kids with DIPG. It's in a very rare, very aggressive form of brain cancer. So please, 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 if you do feel so inclined, give them a little bit. We really appreciate it. I would love to stay and chat even longer with you guys, take you guys over to Magic Kingdom, but I am pooped. I'm out of it. So I am going to end this live stream. I'll let you guys all know, maybe in the community tab, share some stories on YouTube of my donuts. It's going to be heavenly. So thank you again, everybody, for being here, for watching, for support. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Let me see if I can end it. Bye.